At UPS, we use two words to describe defensive driving: space and visibility. Space for the vehicle and visibility for the driver. Aim high and steer, an imaginary target, baseball dartboard, centers car and traffic lane, safe path on turns, key phrase, find a safe path well ahead. Imaginary target is a stationary item 8 to 12 seconds ahead of my vehicle that I imagine in the center of my lane and attempt to drive through it. Similar to how a baseball player throws the ball through the glove of the catcher's mitt and the dart player throws the dart through the target of the dartboard. Currently, my imaginary target is the 45-mile-an-hour speed limit sign. I will never actually reach my imaginary target, and it is to maintain depth of vision. Centering my car in traffic lane, I will demonstrate this with a drill drive. By aiming high and steering, I'm able to keep my vehicle centered in my traffic lane. My eye lead time is the orange construction sign. My left mirror is dirty. My eye lead time is the mile marker sign. My left mirror is 30. My eye lead time is the green information sign. As you can see, I was able to keep my vehicle centered in my traffic lane, and I was able to confirm my lane position when I checked my left and right mirrors. Safe path on turns. As I approach my turn, I look through my turn, looking for any hazards in the lane I'm about to occupy. As I proceed through my turn, I continue looking for any hazards I may not have seen prior to entering my turn, like I did in my last turn. Key phrase, find a safe path well ahead. Get the big picture, how wide and deep, what's in it, objects and ground, keeps you away from billboards, smooth stops and turns, buys times, key phrase, stay back and see it all. At UPS, we have 4 driving scenes: city and residential, which is building line to building line, or house line to house line, 1 block ahead, or rural and highway, which is ditch line to ditch line, or tree line to tree line, half a mile ahead. My current driving scene is city, from the McDonald's to the left, to the Popeyes to the right, to the stoplight ahead. An object is anything in my driving scene that moves, such as motorists, pedestrians, animals. Currently, the tractor to the right is an example of an object in my driving scene. Ground items are stationary items in my driving scene that typically feed me information, such as street signs, street lights, and lane markings. The mile marker sign is currently a ground item in my driving scene. And billboard is anything that I can't see over, under, around, or through. Currently, the tree line to the left is a billboard in my driving scene, as I'm not able to see any traffic coming from the other side. Smooth stops. I see my stop pull in advance, perform sequential downshifting and squeeze braking, applying firm pressure, reducing pressure, then reapplying firm pressure to come to a safe stop behind the stop line without rebound, like I did at my last stop. Smooth turns. Identify my turn well in advance, signal my intentions 100 feet prior, downshift to the proper pulling gear, set up my turn, execute my turn, utilizing shuttle steering while turning lane to lane, like I did at my last turn. Buys time. Everything we do at UPS regarding space and visibility buys us time. I will maintain a proper following distance from the vehicle ahead of me. 4 to 6 seconds for speeds 29 miles per hour and under, 6 to 8 seconds for speeds 30 miles per hour and over. My current following distance is greater than 8 seconds because my speed is 30 miles per hour, 35 miles per hour. Buying me time to act any changes in the traffic scene ahead. Key phrase, stay back and see it all. Keep your eyes moving. Move eyes front 2 seconds, rear 5 to 8 seconds. Keeps you live at intersections. Keeps eyes ahead of car. Key phrase, scan, don't stare. I move my eyes between primary items to the front every 2 seconds, such as intersections, pedestrians, and parked cars. I check the rear every 5 to 8 seconds for lane position, traffic condition, and mechanical problems. When I check a mirror gauge, my next eye movement is back to the front, keeping my eyes ahead of the car. I will demonstrate this with a drill drive. My eye lead time is the orange construction sign, following distance greater than 8. My left mirror is clean. My eye lead time is the stale green light. My following distance is greater than 8. My right mirror is dirty. My eye lead time is a stale green light. As you can see, I was able to move my eyes between priority items to the front every 2 seconds and check the rear every 5 to 8 seconds. When I check the mirror gauge, my next eye movement was back to the front. Keeps you alive at intersections. Look left, right, then back to the left. Look left, right first. Looking for any motorist, pedestrian not obeying our traffic sign or signal. Look left a second time because that's the first lane of traffic I'm going to enter. Prior to entering the intersection, check my traffic side mirror. Looking for traffic in the lane next to my vehicle that may turn in front of me. As I proceed through the intersection, check my opposite side mirror. Opposite traffic side mirror to ensure I clear the intersection of any hazards, like I did at my last intersection. Key phrase, scan, don't stare. Leave yourself an out. Have escape route. Take path of least resistance. Based on all 4 sides, but always in front. Key phrase, be prepared, expect the unexpected. An escape route is anywhere I can place my vehicle to prevent an accident-producing situation. Currently, my escape route is in the front of my vehicle because I maintain a proper following distance. My following distance is 8 seconds, which is 4 to 6 seconds for 29 miles per hour. Under 6 to 8 seconds for speeds 30 miles per hour and over. The path of least resistance is the lane with the least amount of traffic and hazards. Typically, it's the right lane, but it could be the middle or left lane depending on traffic conditions. I'm currently in the path of least resistance because I'm a slow-moving vehicle. Space on all four sides, but always in front. I cannot control the space to the sides or the rear of my vehicle, but I can control the space in front of my vehicle by maintaining a proper following distance. 4 to 6 seconds for speeds 29 miles per hour and under, 6 to 8 seconds for speeds 30 miles per hour and over. I will demonstrate this with drill drive. My following distance, my eye lead time is the green mile marker sign. Following distance is greater than 8. My left mirror is dirty. My eye lead time is the 40-mile-an-hour speed limit sign. Following distance is greater than 8. My right mirror is clean. My eye lead time is the still red light. Following distance greater than 8. As you can see, I was not able to control the space on the sides or the rear of my vehicle, but I can control the space in front of my vehicle. Key phrase, be prepared, expect the unexpected. Make sure they see you. Communicate in traffic horn light signals. Establish eye-to-eye contact. Don't gamble. Use your horn, lights, and signals. Horn. I use my horn to establish eye-to-eye contact with other motorists or pedestrians. A small tap or loud blast, if necessary, close enough to be heard, but far enough away to take evasive action. Like when I sounded my horn at the dirty pedestrian on Washington and Oak. Lights. I use my lights from dusk to dawn or inclement weather. I can tap my service brake, illuminating my brake light to let the motorist behind me know I'm slowing down or coming to a stop, like I did at my last stop. Signals. I always signal my intentions 100 feet prior to a turn, lane change, merging into traffic, and when pulling from curb. I do not deactivate my signal until all of my equipment is completely in the lane that I'm occupying, like I did at my last lane change. Establish eye-to-eye contact. I use my horn, lights, signals to establish eye-to-eye contact with other motorists or pedestrians. My horn is my primary tool. Once I establish eye-to-eye contact, I can expect the other person to act in a predictable and reasonable manner, like I did when I sounded my horn at the dirty car at the last intersection. Key phrase, don't gamble, use your horn, lights, and signals.